Okay, something big just happened. Guys, I'm telling you, there's a reason I'm going for this. Somebody just bought the Xenocrake, and they bought a yellow guitar octo. It's happening. It is happening. This is why we put out tons and tons and tons of products. It's taken like 60 products this year. Actually started slightly before the beginning of the year. It's taken 60 products to find a product line that's really hitting. I mean, it's really hitting. The Xenocrake was the only guitar holder that didn't sell, and it just sold, and they bought an octo. It's happening, folks. I'm telling you, keep making products. This is something I regularly say in the Discord. People are always asking, what should I do? Man, just do it. Just keep making stuff. It's such a cliche, but the difference between winners and losers, the winner just gets up one more time, then he falls down. Now, a lot of you have been watching the series for a long time, right? You've been watching, we're at 260 some episodes, I forget. And you've seen me put out this product, and this product, and this product, and this product, and this product. By the time we had our first 20 products in this list put out, none of them had sold. I don't think a single one of them had sold. Now think about this. If you've been watching since around that time, have you seen me get discouraged once? Have you seen me even once be like, oh man, I put out 30 products and none of the new ones have sold? No, I've never done, I don't think I did a single segment in a single video that said anything like that. So you should ask yourself, why hasn't he done a segment like that? Why did he not get discouraged after 20 products, after 30 products? Think about all the time that I spent just designing, all the things, designing the toast, designing the donut. I can't even remember some of the old stuff. The dogs. Remember the dogs? Think about all the time I spent designing the dogs. That whole time, I never once said, man, it sucks that these things aren't selling. Honestly, do you think I'm that different than you? I am a bit of a tough cookie. Okay, I've been through a few things. I have emotional resources that allow me to not get discouraged super easily. It's true, but more to the point, the real difference between me and somebody who would get discouraged right away. Look, anybody can put out a YouTube video, more or less, especially now in the day of smartphones. I don't spend a bunch of money on lighting setups. We don't do this in like some studio. I mean, I guess you could call this a studio in a sense. I'm not making perfectly manicured videos, and that's on purpose. Like, I take product photos. I've taken product photos of probably 600 products, and some of these have ranked #1 on Google for very, very broad categories. I know how to make images look perfect, okay? That's not what we're doing here. The reason I don't have to do the perfectly manicured videos is because there's substance here, okay? A lot of you have said this to me, so I'm not even like making this up. This is the feedback I always get. I'm not making some listicle top 10 filaments to make your prints look cool. I'm showing you how it actually works. This is how it actually works. I know I've said this a lot, but this is like the only show like this on the internet, pretty much. I mean, look, there are other 3D printing vlogs, and there's some good stuff in them. I enjoy them myself. But nobody shows you the real stuff. As a guy who's kind of in this world now, I can tell you how it works. People look for some trending topic. They think, all right, let's make a video on the trending topic so we get a bunch of views. Look, I use eRank. I use a lot of SEO research. It's easy to find out. Nowadays, it's easy to find out what topics are trending and just do a video on that. Do you know why I don't really do that? It's because that does not make you successful. When you're just playing the trending topic game, you're just trying to get clicks. You're just trying to get some ad revenue. And there's nothing wrong with that. I like the ad revenue. It's not huge, but I like it. But I'm trying to show you something a little more profound. How you actually make money, not just in 3D printing, but in business, is this kind of stuff. It's not sexy at all. Look, I know a lot of you guys, some of you already have successful 3D printing businesses. Some of you are just hobbyists. There's nothing wrong with that either. I would be a hobbyist if I was doing something else, because this is obviously a very fun thing to do. What I'm trying to show you guys is that you can change your life. I always say it. I lived on the street for 4 years. I grew up poor. In the Midwest, growing up poor means you're real cold during the winter. I did all that. That's what I'm coming from. I'm telling you, you can do it, but it's not gonna be through getting on the next trending topic. It's not gonna be like, ooh, silk filament. I'm not even knocking that stuff, but just don't think there's some magic filament you can use, or there's some printer that's like, you gotta have the perfect printer. Like, these are old printers. Everyone knows I use CR10s, CR10 minis, and the big ones are CR10 S5s. These are old printers, okay? I'm making it happen. I don't have the latest stuff. My filament that I make is just kind of normal filament. If you're focusing on that stuff, you're focusing on the wrong thing. It's not through having the perfect equipment or the perfect idea or whatever. This is how you do it. Brute force. You just try things, then you learn from those things, then you try more things, then you learn from those things, try things, learn from those things. I won't go on and on about this, and I could, believe me, you guys know I could. But stop looking for some trend to hop on. If it's a trend, a bunch of other people are already doing it. Stop looking for some perfect opportunity and just do the work. Just do the work. Because I'll let you in on a little secret, and I learned this early enough. Nobody just does the work. Everything you want is on the other side of frustration. But like, when you're on the other side of frustration, it's pretty freaking good. Rant over. By the way, somebody just bought a big D20. Nice thing that I have an extra one sitting right here.